So last month, we have emails from David Weiss, who is now the special counsel, who was the U.S. attorney investigating Hunter Biden, to the Department of Justice, trading emails with DOJ's Legislative Affairs and Legal Counsel's Office about how to respond to questions posed by House Republicans about the Hunter Biden investigation.
The email, I mean, it says it. Hi, Shannon. This is from Shannon Hansen, U.S. AD, United States Attorney in Delaware, to David Weiss, who's the now special counsel. He was not at the time that this email was drafted. And it says, we received a letter attached addressed to several department officials, including U.S. Attorney Weiss. Office of Legislative Affairs will take the lead on drafting responses for the department. When I see a draft, I will share it to you. Notice the if I see a draft. If you have any questions, please let me know. So you had this coordination of efforts going on here, and then it was reported over the weekend that a staff from Jack Smith's office, that's the D.C. special counsel dealing with the January 6th matter, had lawyers going over to the White House counsel's office to discuss issues with them. And the unusual nature of that was that normally that would have gone through the Deputy Attorney General. It's called the DAG. You wouldn't have direct communication. I mean, can you imagine if Trump's office did that? They'd have a fit. But that's what was going on there. And you had the unique situation in these particular cases where they're going after a former president who is the leading Republican candidate for president. Then you have on top of all of this now trial dates that are set on a calendar that's going to have the former president of the United States in trial basically from March 4th forward.
They all want to bring their cases in March, Dad.
Everybody does.
There's only one reason to do that. March is the most important time politically in the primary season for each major party. It is when usually the next candidate is chosen, or at least the field is whittled down to two candidates. It is that critical of a time, and they are trying to get, by scheduling these trials, and I have no doubt this is their intent, they are trying to get Donald Trump off the campaign trail, forcing him to sit in courtrooms.
I just urge, your viewers, your listeners, but really the broader electorate in the United States to recognize what this moment means, and that we the American people cannot afford to sit back and allow these corrupt people to be successful in what they're doing, in their abuse of our Constitution and their abuse of this democratic process that our founders put in place for us. We have to lift our voices and make sure that we exercise our right to vote, to ensure they are no longer in a position where they can abuse that power and undermine our democracy. That is what is at stake in this election. It is much bigger than any individual. The future of our democracy and the future of this country is what's on the line.
I keep telling our donors that people like you as part of our team at the ACLJ has made us a lot stronger, but we can't do it without our support of our members. And folks, we got 3 days left on this, and as Tulsi just laid it out eloquently, we are fighting for our country. So go to aclj.org and participate in this drive for life and liberty, because you're talking about the core of liberty here, Tulsi, is at stake. I mean, we really could see this is a risky moment in our history right now, in my view.
Yeah, Jay, I will second that and encourage all of your listeners and viewers to support the great work that the ACLJ is doing. Your organization and the decades that you have dedicated, you and your team, to fighting for liberty and fighting for freedom is rare in this day and age where people are divided into different camps. And there are very few voices who are objectively committed to upholding the Constitution and liberty for every single American, no matter politics or race or religion or anything else. I have been a longtime supporter of yours and the ACLJ, the great and important work that you're doing. And it's essential that we all stand up and continue to support it, because you are literally in the trenches and on the front lines fighting this battle for our future, for our country.